Hello, gay people. Hello, hello, hello. Damien Switz, what's up? Jade Kitsune. Hello, Hannah. Hello, hello. What's up, Amy, Travi, Fishman, Zelina? In my opinion, it should be called Tears of the Queendom. I could do it. I could do it. Excuse me, are you family friendly? Are you family friendly? I have children. The answer is no, honeybee. Hi, Alex. Hello, hello. What's up, October Embers? I'm still stuck on rewatching the Phantom Ganon clip. Hello, Shining Trim. Hello, Broken Abyss. What's up, Rotor, Gabal, Clefable? Hello, everybody. Good evening. Hi, Scott Mimikyu. Hello, Sammy. Hello. I'm pissed. I wanted to post my VODs, my Tears of the Kingdom VODs, to my archive channel. And one of them got fucking blocked in every territory possible. Because I showed that stupid clip of the girl group challenge from All Stars 4 where they're all dancing around Stacey Elaine Matthews. And so it's blocked in every territory. And I have to, and I can't make, like, in YouTube in the website, can't, like, oh, just trim the segment. Like, it's too long of a VOD to do that. So I have to download it tonight, overnight while I sleep, and then edit out 2 minutes of the video, and then re-upload it again. So I don't fucking know what I'm gonna do. So that's very annoying. Yeah, Rue heard me talking shit. Everybody say block. Everybody say hate. JDQ, thank you so much. I'm sorry roommate posting the archive video of pain. Yeah. Yeah. At Rue. She probably doesn't even have a Twitter. Like, she has a Twitter, but like, she's not tweeting. She's not the one posting. TikTok. I fully believe she is on TikTok every night. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, wow. But Twitter, no. She has not been on Twitter since the frackin'. So, anyway, thank you so much, JDQ, for the 17 months. Thank God, because I'm getting rid of them. Up for adoption. The what are the Boudelaire children from Series of Unfortunate Events? Hello, David. Send her a telegram to her mansion featured in Architectural Digest. I want to watch that video. I still haven't watched the whole thing. I've watched like the TikTok preview of it. It looks very cool. The Booblairs. Please do not discuss the Booblairs in front of me. It's traumatic. I can't, you know, you come into my safe space and try to tell me what to do. I'm setting a boundary here. I'm setting a boundary that you can't tell me what to talk about. And I need you to respect that in the pursuit of health, in the pursuit of self-care. I need you to respect my boundaries. I watched a whole video today on TikTok about how therapy speak is being weaponized to like in situations that doesn't require it. Like, there was this one person, it was like, so I'm changing our plans. It was like a group trip of a bunch of friends, and one of the friends was like, I'm changing our entire schedule in the name of self-care, and I need you all to respect my boundary. As if, and it like, it's so fucking toxic and manipulative to like use that language in a situation that doesn't require it, because then it immediately makes everyone in the situation as if they're in the wrong when they did nothing wrong. It's just very interesting, because I have kind of noticed the like misuse of the word like gaslighting and stuff like that on social media and stuff. I don't know, very interesting phenomena to me. Pickled Lennon, hello, hello. That literally isn't true. Okay, well. Pickled Lennon, thank you so much for the 43 months. Hello, hello. I had Whataburger today, but I barely ate any of it, so I'll probably in the middle of my stream, and I'll microwave it. But I have a big soda, bigger than my head. Yum. I had a guy break up with me, and that tone just pissed me off. Like, it's a notes app apology. It's people communicating with each other as if like they're sending out like a mass email for their job or something. You know what I mean? It's very interesting and kind of awful. I have definitely had instances in my life where I have not really been the one to receive messages like that, but I've been like the friend that people have confided in, and they've like we like be finished hanging out with somebody, and I think like, oh wow, what a fun night, and then they would like we'd be in the car, and they'd be like, it was really like this and this, when this person like clearly showed that they are like are a sociopath, blah blah blah, because and it was just. I'm like, oh my god, bitch. Like, I literally just wanted to have ciders and talk about Steven Universe. Like, chill out. Like, it's too much. It's too much. But, yeah, nowadays I just fuck with people that are just as fucked up as me. Like, if one of my friends does not tell me to myself on a daily basis, I don't know if I'm really in the right friend group if that doesn't happen to me. Jimmy, I heard Jacksonville elected a Dem mayor. Does that make you feel a little bit better about the area? I did not know this. But that's kind of cool. Not really. I mean, it makes me feel like no laws will be potentially passed, potentially in the next couple weeks, couple months I'm living here. Mayor Gia Gunn! Ah! Yes. We're coming off the Jacksonville beach, running for mayor, serving Cavant. Dallas went to the beach yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Maybe it was today. I don't fucking remember. But he said we should go. So, because I've never been to any of the beaches here, but Jacksonville's like one of the beaches that people like in Florida are like, yeah, Jacksonville Beach is the one. You're all still dudes. Gia addressing Jacksonville. Yeah, Gia making her inaugural speech. But yeah, I don't know. That's kind of cool. I'll have to look into that. But yeah, I don't know. The people here still scare the shit out of me, so we'll see. Like, I will not be going to Target in a crop top anytime soon. I just watched another video on TikTok. Literally, Alex, you sent me that video, which I had already seen, which just shows how much I'm on this fucking app lately. But it was a video of just like when you snap out of your 3-hour endless scrolling from TikTok and you realize you just wasted your fucking life away. Let me play the audio because the video, it doesn't matter. Everything is not vogue and content. But anyway, So I literally like did that. That's the reason why my stream started 10 minutes late today. Was I literally just could not stop fucking watching videos. It's so bad. And like I wasn't even in a comfortable position because my phone has to charge. So I'm literally sitting like this. Why do I do this to my brain? But I watched a video of some guy walking through the Jacksonville airport, or maybe not Jacksonville, just a Florida airport, um, in a crop top, and he was recording secretly. Like, he just had his phone like tilted up to his face while he was walking, and a bunch of like teenagers who are like clearly raised by a bunch of awful people were like heckling him. And well, I don't know if they use he him pronouns. I should be a little bit more careful with my words, but they were heckling this person, saying a lot of like homophobic and like transphobic things to them because they're wearing a crop top around the airport, which sucks, you know? So anyway, let's play some Zelda. My pronouns are United States. That's the type of shit. Like, those are nouns. Those are nouns. Wait. I have to show you this one fucking video. Hold on. It's a Breath of the Wild clip, so it doesn't have any Tears of the Kingdom in it, so you don't have to worry about it. But it is Zelda.
My pronouns are USA.
My pronouns are USA. How about it?
My name is Ted Cruz, and my pronouns are kiss my ass.
My pronouns are kiss my ass.
My pronouns.
Oh, it's so good. It's so stupid. Like, do they understand they are unintentionally becoming like our comedy? It's so ridiculous to me. They just don't get how stupid they are. I also watched the clip. I think he can be kind of annoying because like he'll sit there on Twitter and be like, excuse me, Disney animators, this is not how a snowflake should actually look. It's like, well, bitches also can't freeze people, and lizards don't have fucking fire elements, Neil deGrasse Tyson, either. It's a Disney movie. But I did watch a video of him talking about like gender fluidity and like explaining it to boomers and being like, I don't know if he was speaking as if like he identifies as gender fluid, or he was just saying I for the example, but he was using the I pronoun a lot. But anyway, he was talking about like, basically he was saying like, why should I have to accommodate you not being able to see gender as a spectrum? Like, why do I have to worry about you? Just because you can't think in a way that it was very interesting. I was just like, okay, like, maybe next time you tweet about Disney animation being inaccurate, I'll look the other way. I love when they say they don't have pronouns. Like, OMG, stop, you're hyper progressive. I know. My gender is, French fries. Like, okay, look at you. Like, stupid shit like that. Like, shut the fuck up. Fucking bullshit. It's so ridiculous. The beef between Disney and Florida is so funny to me and interesting. It's wild too. So like right now there's a teacher in Florida who is being like investigated or something with like the Florida state like education. I don't really know like exactly who's coming for her. I'm so gay. I don't know who's coming for her, but but she showed the movie Strange World to her class, which like, it's so funny to me that they're like, oh my God, this is indoctrination of the gay agenda. When I watched that movie, I'm like, this wasn't gay enough. Like, this was the gay representation. Okay. Like, it's so funny to me a little bit that they're so hung up on something that I kind of was just like, that was cute, but like, I would not be saying this is like the most groundbreaking gay representation. It was easily easily editable out for larger audiences. So like, not the bravest thing Disney's done, but anyway. Yeah, this teacher showed the movie Strange World. It's a PG movie. Parents sign permission slips saying like they're cool with this, with movies like this being shown. I don't know if it was this specific movie or any PG movie. Yeah, so this teacher, she showed Strange World to her class, and then this woman on the school board is having her fucking little fucking tantrum about showing this movie, saying this woman indoctrinated people into like being gay. It's just fucking crazy shit. More crazy shit happening in Florida. And I'm very interested to see Disney's response. Because Disney originally, there was a lot of pushback because they were not coming out against the Don't Say Gay bill in Florida about a year ago. And then Disney was like, we stand with our LGBTQ staff, but like we're still gonna keep supporting. I don't really remember the details. But Disney was trying to play for both sides, because they get so much money from like the Florida, both like citizens and travel in Florida, and they have a lot of financial exemptions and stuff like that. They're basically, Disney is its own special district or something, I believe, in Florida. So they get certain exemptions. And it's just beneficial. It's stuff that the Florida government turns a blind eye to incentivize big corporations to operate out of Florida, which is not great. It's not great. Like, I'm pretty sure there's like safety inspections that like Disney's able to hire their own people to like safety check their rides. Which, like, I would imagine Disney, it does have the interest of safety at heart. I unlike other, like, roller coaster places, like, Disney knows how much of a fucking catastrophe it would be for an injury to happen on their property. So I do think that they take it pretty seriously. So, like, it's not so much concerning to me as, like, oh my God, or Disney, like, they don't care if people get hurt. Like, no, they definitely care a lot, to the point where if somebody does get hurt, they have them ambulanced off the property immediately, so that if they die, it does not count as a death at Disneyland. I don't know where I cut out. I froze. But allegedly that like if somebody dies at Disney or like gets hurt at Disney, allegedly they like have the ambulance rush them off the property, so their pronounced death is not at Disney or something like that. I heard that in a fucking like YouTube video years ago, and I don't know if that's true, but it sounds true to me. I think the Disney gator that ate the kid, yeah. Like, that is an example of like, they know how bad the PR could be if something bad happens at their property. And like, that was sort of like a weird situation because it was a wild animal and like it wasn't like one of their rides. It's still, you know, there. I don't know the full details of the situation, so I'm not gonna say any more. But like, if they just know that like if that shit was as crazy as it was, could you imagine if somebody was on like Thunder Mountain and died? Like no. So but anyway, I'm getting sidetracked because I just talk in rambles. But basically, Ron DeSantis, I believe, was like saying like, oh, we're gonna make Disney pay for this fucking wokeism that they're trying to push on Florida by like singling them out and having them like do all these legal things that there's so many details that I know the bare minimum about, and I've forgotten a lot of the words, but basically then Disney is like, oh, so the state is singling out our business. This is illegal. Like, we're gonna fight this. So it's really become like this weird situation of like Disney at first wanting to like be in Florida's good graces, but then now like trying to frame itself as the victim of conservatives by fighting DeSantis. It's very interesting. And what I'm really curious about is if Disney has or will say anything about this Strange World movie situation. Because if they really are interested, if they do really have the best interest of like wanting to fucking make their company this like we love everybody kind of bullshit, then they should pay for this teacher's legal fees, right? But then it's sort of hypocritical because then, but like, where was Disney's energy when promoting this movie? It's pretty obvious that they let this movie flop because, I will say, as someone who's seen Strange World, it is kind of a hard movie to market because it's like Disney, the three main characters are all like guys, and like two of them are like grown adult men. So Disney, whose like primary market is like cute plushies and princess dolls, like I get that they're like, how do we market like a 40-year-old dad who has like generational trauma with his 65-year-old dad? Like, how do we sell toys of this? So like, on the one hand, I'm like, okay, I kind of get how this movie's kind of hard to market. And it's also like, it's a good movie. It's like a 7 out of 10. Very beautiful animation, but like it didn't really do anything that I felt like was like groundbreaking in terms of story. But I think it's a cute watch if you have Disney Plus. But Disney definitely like let this movie flop. Like I don't remember seeing like any trailers for it. They clearly like wanted this movie to not do well, so then they could potentially not. They like the conspiracy is to like not. The conspiracy that people have is like they let this movie flop so that way they could see like, well, audiences just don't care about movies with representation, so we're gonna keep doing what we know sells, like Frozen. And I mean, this case is really how a lot of people are hearing about Strange World, which just goes to show how little Disney promoted this movie. So I don't know, and like they've done it in the past too. Like you've seen it, we've seen it with things like Treasure Planet, which it's crazy how similar this movie is in terms of like the story it's trying to tell, the sort of it's a crew traveling into this weird world. Like it's very interesting that like both of these movies kind of got like shafted by Disney, and I don't know, it's very interesting. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird. So I'm very curious to see if Disney will chime in on this court case at all. I wonder if they have been thinking about it and are like not sure what to do about it. I'm sure they'll say something at the least because it's one of their movies, and you know, I feel like they will, if they say anything, it will be used for their advantage. I don't think they would say anything in terms of like trying to help this teacher. Like, I think they want to win their case against DeSantis. So they will probably, if they do chime into this court case, it'll be in a way that benefits their case against DeSantis. I don't know. Some way. Some example of how this is just the state of Florida, once again, coming for Disney as an entity, as a company. Very interesting. I think they make so much money off the conservative Disney mobs that they're just going to try to get this done and keep their benefits while trying to make the least amount of people angry. Yeah, pretty much. Like, that's kind of what I expect too. It's kind of fucking nuts. Like, I knew Disney was popular, but moving to Florida, where, like, when back in New York, like, I would go into a store, and if they weren't, like, doing a collab with Disney, or it wasn't, like, the kids section, you didn't really see Disney on merchandise, you know? Like, I'd go into Uniqlo at the mall, and they would be like, we're doing a collab with Disney. We have, like, 3 Disney shirts you can buy. Like, whatever. Or, like, you'd go to Target, and you go to the kids section, and it's like, oh, you know, Minnie Mouse on a shirt, a fucking... Oh, my gosh, they have, like, Buddy and Wuz and Lightning McQueen, like, that kind of shit. But in Florida, like, I'll go into Walmart, and, like, the first thing I see is, like, a table full of, like, red, white, and blue Mickey Mouse. Like, it's fucking nuts. Buddy and Wuz. Did I say Buddy and Wuz? Woody and Buzz. That's so stupid. Buddy and Wuz. That is like a knockoff fucking direct to VHS like 90s animated movie that's like a musical within like a crazy stacked voice cast for no reason. Red, White, and Blue Mickey is a little camp. Yesterday, or no, not yesterday, like a couple days ago, this week, Dallas and I went to BJ's, the big like wholesale store, kind of like Costco, or Sam's Club. And they had a fucking red, white, and blue, like, Uncle Sam, like, I want you to fucking do whatever, for, like, 4th of July, and it was Tasmanian Devil from Looney Tunes, and I was just like, Tasmanian Devil is an anarchist, like, why is he dressed like Uncle Sam? What is this? Florida is where, basically meaning goes to die, because like it'll be like, I don't know, a Bugs Bunny shirt who is like the amount of Punisher marble, oh my god, I can't talk, Punisher Marvel like bumper stickers and decals on cars I see down here is fucking crazy. And like the Punisher in Marvel like fucking hates cops, like, and like it's all these like gun-toting, like, Blue Lives Matter fucking guys that, like, see themselves in the Punisher, who is inherently, like, an anti, like, the system character. It's just so, like, down here, you would see, like, a person, there was a fucking, we were in Dallas's hometown, and I was with his dad, and his dad was like driving. Dallas was at a wedding, so, and like Dallas was in the wedding party, so we were split up, and I was going to the wedding later with his parents, and his brother's boyfriend. So it was me, his brother's boyfriend, and his parents, and we were driving, and we passed this house. And I don't even remember what it was, but it, like, what the wording said, but it was like a picture of Biden in the like Looney Tunes fucking, like, that's all, folks, end scene, and it was Biden like as the Looney Tunes, and I was like, this is so fucking interesting to me, because like Bugs Bunny is a drag queen. Like it, and like they were basically saying like Biden is a fucking Looney Tune, like he's a fucking joke. And like I would not put it past this, like, to see someone with like a fucking like don't say gay shirt with like Daffy Duck on it, and I'm like, do you understand? do you understand? Like Daffy Duck canonically wears a fucking purse everywhere. Like he has a clutch, he has a handbag. Like, come on now. Anyway, God, this stupid world, this fucking state is full of idiots. I really believe it's something in the water, because I honestly think I have gotten dumber since moving here. Because like the water here gives me heartburn, gave Dallas kidney stones. Like I see it like fucking calcified on all of our dishes after we wash it. Like, there's something in the fucking water here that makes people fucking dumb. And I feel like I have gotten dumber since moving here. For comedic effect, it's fine. But as a whole, I feel like it is concerning. Sure, blame the water. Yeah, maybe it's my fact that I only have a high school education and nothing higher. And I spend all day on the internet scrolling endlessly, so I don't have to make the choices of what content to watch myself. I was thinking about that today. I'm like, why do I just like, I want to watch something, but the thought of like looking for something on YouTube sounds so awful to me. But like the thought of like scrolling for 2 hours on TikTok is interesting to me. I think it's the equivalent of flipping through the channels on cable and just like watching something for a couple seconds and be like, next. It really is. And if you scroll fast enough, it even sounds like you're flipping through the channels to get to the one you want. It's very interesting. Anyway, is my game fucked up? Can you not hear it? Yeah. My speakers got fucked up. Hang on 1 second. Okay. Just have Anne recommend you 20 white women home decor videos. I did watch a couple videos about Five Nights at Freddy's explaining the plot, and I had to find one that was like, explaining the lore in 10 minutes. Because I was just like, I'm like, okay, like, I'm kind of getting into this shit with this new movie, and I'm gonna be playing the first game on stream because of my subathon, stuff like that. And I like had to watch it on 1.75 speed because the person wasn't talking fast enough for me, or maybe it was a different video. But I remember putting on a video and being like, this person is talking too fucking slow. Didn't you buy voice acting videos to watch? Yes, I think about that daily because I follow Joe Zija on Instagram, and he constantly is like posting like, hey, I have this program, which like, as he should. And every day I'm reminded, oh fuck, I gotta start that program that I paid $200 something for. Oh, it'll happen. Read Bilson's records. I'm going to keep a record of my time working on the Skyview Tower in the Gerudo Highlands. Day 1. We arrived at the site and started construction. Unfortunately, a heavy snowstorm blew in as soon as we started. We had to stop and take shelter in a nearby cave. Sorry. I didn't do that today. Good news, the cave is warm and safe. We decided to use it as our base camp for the rest of the project. Day 3. The cave is bigger than any of us could have imagined. We explored inside by following the water downstream. When we were deep in the cave, we heard some hammering. I don't know how a sound from outside made it in that far down. We shall investigate tomorrow. I have no idea what's happening in this game. Basically, Link and Zelda went underground to investigate where this stuff called gloom was coming from, that was making people in Hyrule sick. And then basically they found Ganon, dehydrated in all of his fucking skeletal glory. And then Link and Zelda got separated. Link lost his arm. He was given this guy named Raru's arm. And this is Link got a new arm basically from this guy named Raru, and yeah, that's basically all I know. Link and Zelda got separated, and then Link made it back to Hyrule and is now just like, all right, well, gotta figure shit out, I guess. And you can explore the sky because there are floating islands that have appeared, and then there's also these things called the depths, which is basically an entire Hyrule under Hyrule, and it looks like the Upside Down / the Nether from Minecraft and Stranger Things. And that's basically all you need to know for where I am in the game. When I used to watch YouTube all day in like 2016, 17, I watched everything on 2x speed because I liked so many things I couldn't consume it fast enough. For me, it's all about the speed a person is talking. Like, I feel like I talk very quickly. And when I was making my Sonic Frontiers review, I made a point to talk a little more slowly. Not super slow, but like a little bit more slowly. So that way the video would be longer and I could put mid-rolls on it. But some people just talk, like they'll be like, we'll investigate tomorrow. Day 6. Here are some highlights from the cave investigation report. And I'm like, I literally, like, shut up. Talk faster. Talk faster. The cave continues all the way under the Skyview Tower. The tower's weight may be a problem. We should build a reinforcement in the cave so it doesn't sink. Like, that's just how I talk. That's how I consume things. People speaking very quickly, and I just need that. So I sometimes will put a video on 1.25 just to, like, slightly speed things up. You talk at a perfect pace for the gays. I think I started talking faster once I came out as gay because I wasn't so focused. Like when I was so focused on how I was perceived by people on YouTube to like not get asked if I was gay or not have people think I was gay. Like, I can't tell you, coming out freed up so much of my mental space because I wasn't spending time thinking 5 questions ahead. Like, I was so much more present in conversations with people because I wasn't spending, like, the entire time talking to this person. I'm like, how do I answer in a way that doesn't get them to eventually ask if I'm gay? How do I keep the conversation from getting to be about this topic? So I got to make sure my answer is something that will keep me safe. If that makes sense at all. And like once I didn't have to start thinking about that anymore, I literally like I got funnier, I got quicker because I'm like actually present in the moment. And like my actual speaking voice, which is just this, which isn't necessarily like gay, but like I am not a straight person. You can definitely tell from the way I speak that I'm not straight. But I don't know, I just am way more relaxed, and it's much closer to how, like, I would speak normally. So it's very interesting when I would, like, make YouTube videos after coming out to myself, but not publicly. Already people were like, oh, this person's gay. But they were saying it in, like, why does he act so gay now? Why does he, like, do this gay voice? And it's like, no, honey. The voice I was doing before was, like, me trying so hard to sound, like, just not gay. Like, this is just my relaxed speaking voice. Like, this is how I talk to my sister, my family, which is crazy to me how my dad was like, I was kind of shocked. I was just like, what? When my dad, I remember my dad, after I came out to him a couple days later, he was like, you know, I was just shocked a little bit. Like, I was honestly surprised. I was like, what? Surprised? Like, I never had a girlfriend all through high school. Actually, that's not true. I did. I went on one date, and then it just was really weird. But, like, I didn't really date throughout high school. I never talked to him about girls. I would always, like, if he asked me, I would, like, change the subject. He was just like, yeah, I just kind of thought you were different. Like, just weird. Like, I think he just thought I was just fucking weird. Like, he didn't really think I was gay. I guess he just assumed I was straight, but, like, still played pretend on the floor of my bedroom until I was, like, a sophomore in high school. Like, I think he just was like, yeah, he's just fucking weird. Like, my son's just a little special, a little different, but, like, I love him. Like, my dad did love me. Like, he thought I was the coolest thing ever, which I think is cool. So, but yeah, anyway, there was one more message I wanted to read, but I kept getting sidetracked. Jimmy, I couldn't say it early because I was busy, but all of this Disney Florida drama has been going on for so long. My county governor sent a letter to Disney basically begging for Disney to build an amusement park here if they decide to ditch Florida. What state are you in? That's so wild. I think what's also crazy is, like, Florida kind of needs Disney. Because now that I've lived here and I truly get, like, what Florida's like for the most part. And I haven't lived in all the Florida's a big state. It's a big state. I would argue it's very similar to places like New York or California or Texas in that, like, the different parts of it have wildly different vibes. Like, LA versus San Francisco, they're basically, like, two different fucking states. In Texas, it's like everything's so spread out. They kind of, I feel like they have their own sort of identity from each other. I know, for example, Austin, Texas, I think is like more progressive and stuff. I've only ever been to Dallas, so I don't know much about Texas. But like New York, the vibe of like New York City, like Manhattan, Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens, versus like just 2-3 hours upstate New York, which is really like middle state, but if you're in New York, anything above you is upstate. Or like where I went to school in Westchester County, like New Rochelle, Westchester County, it's very, like, that's only 40 minutes by train from Manhattan, and it's very rich, very conservative, and like that is the vibe there is like completely different. Like it's like a pretty red area, like mayor wise and representative, I think. At least mayor, I remember stuff. But like we did mock elections in my fucking Catholic school, and Romney won against Obama in our mock election. Like it's just fucking crazy. But so, like, again, I really only know a bit about Orlando because that's where Dallas used to live before we moved in together, and I would visit him. I've been to where Dallas is from. I don't know if he says it on stream, so I'm not going to say it. But I've been to, like, where Dallas is from a lot, a decent amount. And then Jacksonville, I've lived here for almost 2 years. A couple months away from 2 years. So, like, I don't know the vibe of, say, like, Miami, which is, like, 6 hours from here, or, like, Tampa. But they're like, honestly, there's not a lot of reasons to come to Florida. Like, just point blank. Like, the beaches, okay, but there's also North Carolina, which has a lot of really great beaches. If you're already flying to Florida, people might as well just fucking go to, like, the Bahamas or Jamaica or something like that. If you're, like, looking for that sort of more tropical beach type. Like, there's not a lot about Florida that is, like, unique to Florida is really what I'm trying to say. And, so, like, the reason why a lot of people travel to Florida specifically is, like, well, I want to go to the beaches and stuff. What else is there to do? Oh, Florida has Disney. Disney has, what, 4 parks in Florida? There's Animal Kingdom, Epcot, Magic Kingdom. Is that it? What's the other one? I don't remember. Isn't there, like, a water park? I don't fucking know. But there's a lot. There's a lot to do with Disney in Florida. And then when people fly to Florida for a trip, yes, there's Universal. Yes, there's SeaWorld, I guess. Universal, I would say, is really becoming more of, like, a destination. But, like, if people are going to the parks, I would say most of the time Disney is, like, the skeleton of their trip. And then, like, because that's what it was when I was a kid, and I feel like that's what it still kind of is for a lot of people. When I went as a kid, we did a week in Florida. And it was, like, the biggest vacation we'd ever taken, and it was, like, really the last vacation we'd ever take. But we did, like, a day in Magic Kingdom, we did a day in Epcot, we did a day in the Animal Kingdom, and then we did, like, one day, which is, like, 3 days of our trip, at least. And then we did another day in the Magic Kingdom, I believe. But it was, like, that was bulk trip Disney, and then one day at Universal, one day at SeaWorld. And then, like, I don't know what else we did. Where's Universal? So Universal has theme parks in Florida, and Universal Studios Orlando, and then Universal Studios Hollywood, which is in California. They have 2, just like Disney. So, like, really, Disney's the only reason why people fucking go to Florida. Because if they're not interested in going to Disney, they're not going to Florida. You know? They're going to somewhere else that's probably cheaper to fucking fly to, shorter flight time, or they're like, well, fuck it. If I want to go to the beach, I'm going to go to the best fucking beaches, and we'll go to, like, the fucking, like, more tropical, more island getaway kind of destinations, you know? Hi, Mel. I'm not probably going to do any story today, so you could probably stick around for a while. So Florida acts like, fuck Disney, we're going to make Disney our bitch. But, like, Disney's the backbone of Florida. They employ so many people. It's a huge tourism commodity for Florida. And if they fucking piss off Disney, it's not going to work out for them. That being said, Disney is just so big that I don't see them moving anywhere. I could see them operating another park, but the idea of moving, it's just not possible. I think that Disney gets too much out of being in Florida that it's a financial benefit to just fucking stay and probably just take whatever financial restrictions Florida ends up putting on them. Truly. Because Disney is so big that it's basically its own city in Florida. Like, it's part of Orlando. Like, Disney is, like, you go to Orlando to go to Disney. But Disney is, like, pretty far out from Orlando in, like, swamp area, really. And it's not actually, like, considered Orlando. I think it's its own... Let me look up the special district name of Disney. Disney World location. Yeah, Lake Buena Vista, I believe, is the district it's called. I could be wrong. That's just what I'm getting on Google. Because all of the Disney resorts except for Disney World, like Magic Kingdom, are called Lake Buena Vista, Florida. Which sounds like a street to me and not a city for some reason. My dumbass is about to be like, Anaheim? Yeah, Disneyland is in Anaheim, California. Hold on 1 second. My sister is adamant about getting me something as a birthday gift this weekend, so I'm trying to think of something I want that's not too expensive. Because I already told her I don't want anything. And she was like, bitch, I'm getting you something. So. Day 10. The tower is done. It was a breeze with Poora's clever design and the skillful prep work by Hudson Construction. Turn my ceiling fan on. It's a little hot in here today. All of that legwork kept on-site assembly simple and efficient. Since we may end up using the site again, we decided to leave some materials in the cave. The first thing I'll do when I get off this mountain is have a warm bowl of soup. I think it's so wild to me, too, how much Disney is ingrained in Florida culture. But then, like, if Disney does, like these, it's so fucking weird to me. Because, like, on the one hand, I see Disney as, like, this, like, millennial thing. That, like, like, the millennials love Disney. And, like, there's the Disney adults that are in their, like, 30s, usually 30s, maybe late 30s. It's really like a 25 to like nowhere past 40 is like the average Disney adult, who are typically probably pretty left leaning, probably loved BuzzFeed, that kind of shit. But then it's like that's like outside of Florida Disney adults, I feel like, whereas Florida native Disney adults typically are like pretty conservative. As far as, like, the ones that I have met or, like, interacted with, which is kind of fucking weird. Didn't expect that. Ooh, Gerudo bow. Anything else down here? No. Okay. Bomb flower. But yeah, Disney here is like, it's wild. Like, pretty much every fucking car, every other car has something that's like Disney pass holder or like a little Mickey Mouse and then probably some fucking conservative bullshit. Like, it's weird. Also, just in general, bumper stickers are pretty common here. Like, I just remember as a kid asking my dad, like, ooh, can we put a bumper sticker on the car? And he was just like, if you put anything on my car, I will fucking kill you. And like, it could have been because he leased all of our cars and it's just really hard to remove. But I think he also, I asked him a couple times and I think he just always saw them as like tacky and really ugly and like ridiculous. And I like think about it and I'm like, and when I go home to visit, now I like take note. I don't see really outside of like maybe somebody goes to school and they need to have like a pass to get like park at their college or their high school or whatever, or their job on their car. I don't see a single fucking bumper sticker. I don't even see the stick figure families on the back of cars up in New York. But in Florida, there are bumper stickers stuck over old bumper stickers that have been faded by the sun, and they say the craziest shit ever. Like, basically saying, like, I will fucking shoot you if you say anything. Honk at me and I'll fucking kill you. I'll gun you down. Basically. And it's like, oh, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. It's just crazy to me that, like, bumper stickers are just, like, a thing. Like, it just feels like such a cultural, like, thing people fucking love down here. Where, like, I don't know if a single person I know would be caught dead having a fucking bumper sticker on their car back home. Okay. How to figure this out? I have a feeling I'm gonna need to go up from under it with stasis. That's the, or not stasis, whatever, the fucking through the ceiling thing. So maybe I'll make a boat. I'll just ride this raft. Monster Energy logos on trucks, like you stand that hard. Yes! It's so fucking wild. And then, like, it's so funny that there are guys that are like, fuck yeah, Monster Energy! Also, like, I love my guns and, being gay violates my religious freedoms. And then there's also the, like, short tap, long tail. And the devil bottoms up. And the devil laughs about Monster Energy. Alright, so I am under the tower now. Which is great. Collect all this shit. Excuse me. Excuse me. Ooh, what's in here? Oh my god! How fun! A chest! Cute. Who are you rooting for in All-Stars 8? Jimbo? Honestly, I gotta go with my fellow Jimmies, my fellow Jameses, my fellow Jimbos. Jimbo and James Mansfield are like my two. I'm also really excited that Kahana is there. Because I didn't really, like, you know, she didn't really get to showcase herself how she is now on season 11. And that was another one of those seasons that had such a huge cast that, like, if you weren't in the top 6, like, you kind of didn't really get much screen time in the edit. So very excited for her. I think that she's been already, like, you could tell the production is like, we can lose her whenever, which is so bullshit because, like, she did so much better than they give her credit for in that terrible Saturday Night Live cat girl character. Like, that was just a character. She could, it was not improv. She was reading lines that they wrote for her, and they were not funny. So, like, sorry she wasn't funny, but that's your fault, not hers. And her looks have been amazing. So, very excited for Kahana. And then, obviously, Candy Muse. Love Candy Muse. Very excited about Lala Ree. There's a bunch of people on the season that I'm very excited for. That it's kind of just like, well, my easy answer is just to say the people who have the same name as me. But it's really, there's a bunch of people on the season that I'm like, if they win, fierce. Like, cool. I'm excited about Alexis Michelle because she's Alexis Michelle. How could you not be excited about her? If you don't get her, you don't deserve her. And there we go. That was a really fun way of getting to the shrine. Really made me have to think. The no tears crying, just fucking incredible. Thank you. Are we going to watch it in Discord eventually? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Probably. It's just that the premiere was 2 episodes, so I'm like, oh my god, that's so much. And they're not 60 minutes anymore, they're 90. So it's just like, oh my god. So, and like now we're already almost gonna get the 3rd episode, and I'm busy with Zelda, so like, maybe. I might just end up giving you the login, though. We'll see. Maybe we'll do like an abridged version, where after the season's over, we watch just the best episodes and the runaways. Y'all really dedicate so much of your life to RuPaul. It's not about Ru. I will say that RuPaul's probably one of, like, my favorite celebrities. But, like, it's the queens that Drag Race is really about at the end of the day. Like, RuPaul is there at the beginning and at the judges panel. And the rest is, like, getting to see really cool artists, basically, showcase themselves. Like, there's a bunch of Drag Race seasons without Ru on it that people love. But, like, yes, a lot of I don't know, I look at it as kind of like sports fans. Like, there are people who like sports, and then they watch people who were athletes in the past kind of give their take on a game and who they think is going to make it to the playoffs this season. That's what Drag Race is. Like, I love Drag Race. I watch Drag Race on Friday, and then I watch past winners of Drag Race talk about what they think, because I like them and I like to see what they have to say about the new cast and give their commentary. Sometimes they give insight on, like, well, when we filmed our season, we weren't allowed to have lunch, or like we weren't allowed to talk to people. But on the season before that, when instead of being sequestered in the hotel, everybody got to sneak down to the pool, and there was drama on this season that had to do with something that we didn't see on camera. Like, it's I don't know, it's cool insight into the behind the scenes of the show. Quiet. Good girl. You get Cookie now. Canada has amazing queens, but I can't stand the judging. Yeah, I think that I like Brooklyn. I don't care for Brad, and I don't care for Tracy Melchior. Like, I think they're fine, but like, I don't know if it's just like the person in the earpiece telling them what to say or what. But like, none of their jokes ever really land for me, and they feel very like. It feel like when they say things that like say Rue would say, like if like Rue saying like you better work. Excuse me. I think Dallas maybe might be home actually. Hold on. Okay, someone is at my door. They're apparently my neighbor. And they said that they forgot their cell phone and their roommate locked them out. And I'm gonna open the door. If I like yell for help or something, like you guys gotta you guys gotta have my back. Okay? Maybe I'll give my mods my address. I'm like so paranoid I'm home alone. Hannah, I'm gonna text you my address. I'm so paranoid. I wonder if they can hear me. Okay. The signal is apricot. If I scream apricot, you know what happened. I think we're okay. So I don't really know what to do. She couldn't get through to anyone. Hold on. I can't really let Ruby out because she's gonna be out the door. She couldn't get a hold of anybody that, like, she tried to call. She tried to call her roommates. She has 2 roommates. Neither answered. Called the, like, after hours maintenance, which they were like, you're gonna have to pay a $25 cash fee for them at the time of the maintenance. And she's like, who fucking carries cash? Like, I don't, like, she lives right next door to us, and she has a dog with her. And hold on, Ruby, come here, baby. Hey, Missy, come on. So anyway, maintenance is like, she like couldn't get into her apartment. She doesn't have a phone with her, which is why she needed to use mine to call her roommates, and neither picked up. And so she called the after hours maintenance, used the emergency line because they close it at 5:30 or something here, and they're like, we couldn't get a hold of anybody, but we'll keep trying. Every 5 minutes, she apparently has like food cooking. Like, I asked her, I was just like, if you have food cooking, like, I didn't want to be mean because she's clearly like having a fucking anxiety attack right now. So like, I feel very bad for her. I brought her waters for her and her dog and some treats and a paper plate to feed the dog water. But like, she just probably took her dog down to go pee while her food was cooking real quick. She said it's only rice. I think she only said it was food to like get them to get here faster. She said she's just cooking rice, probably in a rice cooker, but like, I don't know. But I was like, we should call the fire department. They can knock the door down. Like, you rent. She's clearly like on the brink of a fucking anxiety attack right now, and is like apologizing to me constantly. I'm like, you're fine. Like, it's okay. Like, I got through. It's fine. I got the tower. It's fine. I'm fine. I have my Sheikah slate. It's scanned. We're good. She texted her mom on my phone. I'm gonna go out again. Okay, I'll be back. I might just end my stream, honestly. And then I'll I think I'm fine. Like, I don't think anything's gonna happen to me. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna need to be available. So, yeah, I'll come back later. Thanks for your patience. Yeah, I'll see you soon.